Hey guys, Morphing here. Today I want to show off how I remove supports from my miniatures. Here you can see these supports are firmly attached. Instead of using a clippers or hobby knife, I simply toss it into warm water. After giving it a few seconds, you can remove it from the water and you'll notice that all of the resin has become much more flexible. This is just like when you want to straighten spears on plastic or resin miniatures. You use about the same temperature. As you can see, with only minimum amount of force, I'm literally just brushing my finger against it in the most cases. If you've done this trick with spears before, you know how careful you have to be with extremely narrow parts. And in this case, the most narrow part is the contact point of the support, which makes it really good for removing them. Here's a better example of how useful this technique can be. As you can see, this is a lot of supports. With a clipper and hobby knife, this would take me a good half hour to remove. But now I'm doing it in real time. I'll show you the entire removal process of this miniature. It's an extremely complex miniature and had lots and lots of supports. As you can see, some of the parts are a bit harder to remove. What I often have to do on a larger miniature like this, though I do not do this in the video, is remove part of it, then toss it back in the warm water, then start again. That way the supports stay flexible, as when they cool down they become harder to remove again. One of the other advantages is due to the resin becoming more flexible. When you bend it, you can bend it past its breaking point, so you can actually remove the bottom layer, so you can remove entire sections to see the rest of the model better, to get at the other parts better. This technique doesn't completely remove the need or use for hobby knives and such tools, as you remove the bulk of it, but some of the parts you just can't get to with your fingers. You do have to be careful when doing this that you don't snap off any fragile pieces that are hanging off, for example the changs on this miniature. However, it is quite doable, just pay attention to what you're doing. Afterwards, you brush off any excess parts that are still on. You take a hobby knife to get into any narrow regions that you couldn't reach with your hand. And that's that. As you can see, within a minute and a half, all the supports have been removed from this heavily supported model. Thanks for watching, and I hope you found this video helpful. Have a good day.